Strike. Boy, he missed that one by 6 inches. 2-2. Woo-hoo. That's a ball. Ball 3, strike 2 to Templeton. .200 hits last year. Strike! And that is the second strikeout of the inning in succession for Mr. Suter. Let's watch that last pitch. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Look at this. Look at that baby break. Swings right over the top of it. We go to the bottom of the 11th. Score. Cardinals 1, Cubs 1.
"2,000 feet below me is a Commonwealth Edison uranium mine with enough ore to last for years. Over 90% of the electricity we make comes from abundant fuels, coal and uranium. If we used oil instead, it would take over 100 million barrels a year. That's why we call our electricity the conservation energy and ourselves the conservation engineers. Commonwealth Edison, working for you."
The Cubs were coming through in 1972 when Milt Pappas threw a no-hitter against the San Diego Padres.
There's a high fly ball. Short right, should be caught. Panzone's out there on the grass. It's a no-hitter for Pappas.
That Cub flashback was brought to you by United Airlines. United Super Saver can save you 40% to more places than anyone. Yeah, they built the largest airline in the free world.
Around you.
Hey, hey!
Fly the friendly skies.
Mark Littell is now pitching. Comes into the game with a record of 2 wins and 8 losses. He also has 10 saves. 2.91 earned run average for 66 games and 99 innings. So he's working into his 100th inning of the year. 72 base hits for Mark. Walked 58, struck out 122. Wow. He likes to throw that hard pitch, that swift pitch. And he's going to throw one now, maybe to Bobby Mercer, who's 1 for 3, a single. Walked the last time up. Bottom of the 11th. She's all tied up 1-1. That's a strike. Strike 1. Too low. Foul ball. Cardinals are 5-7 in extra inning competition. The Cubs have won 12 and lost 5 in extra innings. Ball 1, strike 2. Strike. And Mercer strikes out. That brings up the left fielder, Kingman. Here's Kingman. A home run and a single in his last 2 at-bats. Strike 1. Well, in 1976, Littell, who was then at Kansas City, surrendered the home run to Chris Chambliss that won the pennant for the Yankees. Strike 1. Very high, foul ball. Reach over. And so's Templeton, and it's Templeton who handles it, stumbling over the plate area in that Cub bullpen, but still hanging on to it. 2 out. That leaves it up to Manny Trio. That's a fair ball. Simmons grabs it, throws, Trio's out, and that retires the side. The Cubs are down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left at the end of 11. The score of the ball game is the Cardinals 1, the Cubs 1.
You're the one.
I'm going back.
Come get your free Big Mac. You're the one. It's free, imagine that.
Join the Big Mac Keeps You Coming Back Club. And when you buy 4 Big Mac sandwiches, get the 5th one free at participating McDonald's. Just take this special sticker off each Big Mac box. Save 4 on your club card, then come on back and get your free Big Mac.
At McDonald's,
I'm back for my free Big Mac.
we do it all for you.
Is having a 60th birthday party, and you get the presents. Buy one of Zenith's new 25-inch System 3 table or console models, and Zenith will send you a check for up to $60. There are 33 beautiful models to choose from. And when you select yours, Zenith will send you a birthday check for up to $60. That's the best deal ever on the best Zenith ever, Zenith System 3. So come on over to our 60th birthday party at your Zenith dealer and pick out your present.
Mumphrey is going to lead off as the Cardinals come to bat on the 12th. He'll be followed by George Hendrick, then Ted Simmons. So you have some real power coming to bat for this ball club. She's all tied up 1-1. Looking ahead to the Cub half of number 12, DeJesus, Suter, and Cox are due up. Strike 1. Fly ball. That's pretty deep to left center, and it's grabbed out there by Jerry White. Wow. Ooh, Mumphrey gave that one a real good ride. That kind of scared the folks a little bit. George Hendrick at bat now. Suter in his 3rd inning of relief. He came on in the 10th. First man he faced was this man right here, Hendrick, who got him for a base hit. Later he gave an infield hit to Reitz, who hit the bag with it at 3rd, and that those are the only hits he's given up. Strike. Ball 1, strike 1. Ball 2, strike 1. Cardinals 1 run, 9 hits. Cubs 1 run, 6 hits. The Cub run, a homer by Dave Kingman. Ball 2, strike 1. That's a ball. Ball 3, strike 1. That's a line shot to right center. That's going to be an extra base hit for Hendrick. The free swinger comes up with a double. And the Cardinals have got the Cubs in trouble now. That was his 30th double this year. And the batter now is Ted Simmons. Well, they're going to put him on. Looks like hold it. For a minute there, we saw Cox, standing out, holding that catcher's mitt out to the left by like he was in a pitch out position. But now it's hold it as Mike Rourke goes out to talk to the both of them. Probably going to ask Suter what he'd rather do. Ted Simmons, one of the more dangerous hitters in the game, and they're going to put him on. Simmons last year hit .318, 95 runs batted in. And last year, Ted also had a total of 21 home runs, which he has right now for this year, and 74 runs batted in. You may recall that the fellow who's going to follow Simmons, Hernandez, the last time the Cardinals were here, hit a drive that found Jerry White in center field, making perhaps the most spectacular catch of the year. So here's Hernandez again with runners on first and second, and that is ball one. Keith Hernandez facing Bruce Sutter. Low inside, ball two, 2-0. Out goes the catcher. Come on now, let's settle it down. Ball two, no strikes. One to one. One away. Ball three, no strikes. Cub infield hoping for that double play ball. Ball three, no strikes. No green light. And it's ball four anyway. So that loads him. Now look out. Reach, the third baseman, is up. All of a sudden, Sutter suffering from wildness. Hendrick pushed over to third. Simmons is on second. Hernandez on first. And Ken Reitz, whose infield hit the bag at third the last time at bat, is up. Hendrick, Simmons, Hernandez at third, second, and first. One out. Ken Reitz, the batter. Here we go. That's a little low. Ball one. Now, Reitz is not the fastest man on this ball club. If they can get him to hit a ground ball to the infield, he can be doubled up. Ball one. Infield pulled in. Strike. Ball one, strike one. There's a foul ball. Ball one, strike two. One and two. There's the tap down the third base side, foul. Ball one, strike two. Ken Reitz, the batter. Ball one, strike two. There's a liner, left field, base hit on the 1-2 pitch. One run is in. Here comes Simmons racing for the plate, and he's held up at third. Took the turn and was sent back. A run in on a shot to left by Reitz. Hustled in by Kingman. George Hendrick has scored. The Cardinals take a 2-1 lead. They still have the bases full, and now the batter is Scott. Here it is, the 1-2 pitch, and he lines that shot past Scott into left field. That's one of the unfortunate things about having to pull that infield in that situation. Now here's Tony Scott. The bases are still full. The infield still pulled in, of course. Cardinals 2, the Cubs 1. That's a strike. Strike 1. So for the first time since this inning began, Suter goes ahead of the hitter. Strike 1. Foul ball, 0-2. No ball. Strike 2 count. Oh, and 2. Okay, that's a swing and a miss. And that's out number 2 on that strikeout, and that will bring up Phillips. This is Mike Phillips. Been at bat twice, been thrown out both times by Manny Trio. Bases are full. 2-1, St. Louis, 12th inning. In the dirt, and Scott loses his balance. The ball gets away, and the run scores. Oh, boy. Larry Cox lost his balance, got tangled up. His feet got tangled up as he started to try to handle that ball that was low and away from him in the dirt. And as you can see, he loses his balance here. And here comes the man from third, Simmons. Wild pitch. Also on the play, Hernandez took third. It is now the Cardinals 3, the Cubs 1. There's a fly ball right field. That's pretty deep back there. Way back. Look out. It's a goner. It's a home run for Phillips. Oh, boy. Once the balloon went up on Suter, it went up in a hurry. And the Cardinals now have 3 more. That's Phillips' first home run. Okay, that'll be all for Suter. And now coming in is Kenny Holtzman. Well, the score of the ball game is now the Cardinals 6, the Cubs 1. It's a 5-run inning for St. Louis, and Mark Littell, the pitcher, is due up. So here comes Kenny Holtzman. At the moment, Holtzman's record reads like this. As a Cub, no wins, 3 losses. Been in 18 ball games. 5 as a starter. He has 1 save. Pitched 43 2/3 innings. Earned run average 5.11. Given up 45 hits. He has walked 26, struck out 30. 3 wild pitches, 1 hit batsman. Larry Cox may have hurt his finger again. Looked like they were putting a Band-Aid on it or something there. And Mark Littell, the pitcher, is up. Cardinals 6, the Cubs 1. And there's a line shot caught by DeJesus, 1 pitch. And as a result of a spectacular leap by Ivan DeJesus, for that, 5 runs on 3 hits. The big blow, a home run by Phillips, his first. No errors, nobody left. We go now to the bottom of the 12th. The Cubs trailing 6-1.
Coke adds life to the heat of a hard routine. Getting hot and thirsty, but Coca-Cola cools the scene. Coke adds life. And with the good taste of Coke.
This is J. Paul Harris. Join me at the Soap Factory every week right here on this station. We've got it all for you. The best music, outrageous dancers, top-name recording stars. It's a total disco experience, almost as good as going out. So don't miss the action. Join all of us at the Soap Factory Disco every week. I'll be looking for you.
Premieres tonight at 7. Our Chicago Cubs take on the up-and-coming Atlanta Braves today at 1:15 here on Channel 9.